Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. SeKo Craft here, enjoying some Gibson's finest. Have fun. We got Terminatorks. Up here in the top right is the blue Protoss versus Omniscient. SeKo Starcraft, the red Terran in the bottom left. These are my first Heart of the Swarm games. Didn't get in on the beta, just picked it up and started playing it. And now I've got to do some more placement matches again, so we're going to see how it turns out. I'm quite excited, actually. I've really got very little idea how to use the Zerg-based Heart of the Swarm units. I know that they're out there. I know what they're about. But I'm not too sure how early I'm going to be using them. We say a pylon at the front, an early probe going out. It's about the same time as my drone. Oh, excuse me, whiskey burps. But I still expect to play this very much the same way for the meantime as I did with Wings of Liberty, simply because a lot of the strategies that come out with the Heart of the Swarm units, particularly for Zerg, are mid to late game focused. That's a little bit early to be scouting for the hatchery in my mind. It'd be good to maybe drop a pylon and move on. Coming up inside, we'll pull up the production tab. Nothing too crazy happening at this point in the game. I'm going to start chasing this guy around. I do see nothing at the front, though I do generally follow the probe around just in case a forage is down. At this point, not seeing a forage, I probably could have stopped following this guy. But he's down here to block a hatchery, but he's doing a little bit of a poor job here. Nice double shot, takes it out. He gets the pylon down, so I'm not going to panic too much about that. I've been chasing around this probe, though, with my worker, and I managed to be blocking him off. Look at his money right now. Got him! 2 down. Eat shit. I do have 3 workers not doing stuff right now because of this. I did throw down a spawning pool and a gas, because in the back of my mind, seeing this guy going for this early expansion kind of play, particularly since this is a gateway, means that what I want to do is go and maybe put on some early pressure, because I can't expand at this point. I'm just attacking this pylon because it's something to do. He comes in to attack me. I'm going to move out of there eventually. Still working down this pylon. I probably should have went back to work just because that takes a long time to kill. I'm sending this guy home. And now I'm scouting the front with my overlord. I'm going to go in and see that there's a gas that he's just starting to mine. And at home, pool's done, hatchery's on the way, and I'm starting to take my gas. So what I'm going to do is start making Zerglings, and I'm going to go for a timing just to try and kill him. I'm going to try to get here just as expansion is going down. Well, he's really working towards economy and stop that. Now he's going for 2 gateways before cybernetics core, which is into my advantage, because that means it's going to be more delayed before he can get sentries out. Still quite delayed on this hatchery though, which is pretty crappy. I am supply blocked. I did make an extractor cancel in order to get a little bit more larvae. Right now, I probably could have went with these Zerglings and actually done a lot of damage because he doesn't have anything up yet. This is probably enough Zerglings to at least be a total dick and screw things up a bit. If you're a Protoss, this has got to be tight. Yeah, computer. This has got to be really tight here. He's going to probably... Yeah, there's your Zealot out. I'm pretty sure that's not tight. It might be. Yeah, it might be tight. Anyways, probe coming into scout, which is smart on his part, to see if I did in fact take this expand or I'm going to go for the attack. I smartly, though, send out 4 lings first and hiding the rest of them. So that might just seem like 4 arbitrary lings going out there, when in fact I'm going Baneling Nest, lings, and ling speed behind this. Getting on my first queen, sending these guys after this probe just because I want to take it out. I want to make it seem like I'm just making the 4 Zerglings, right? Not making a whole pile of them. If you're going to make attacking units, you got to do something with them, right? He incorrectly does not mineral walk his probe back in. So what I want to do is kill off that probe. I get it, and I didn't lose a ling. If we look at the units tab, he's got a sick economy compared to me, even though he didn't take his expansion, which is really strange. Did I lose? I think I lost an overlord up here somewhere. Yeah, I think that's goo over there. Anyways, here come all my lings. That's a pretty good number. Behind this, I'm just going to be making lings. I did get supply blocked because I like doing that so much to myself. We're going to run right up to the front. If we look at his vision, He may have just seen those lings a little bit, but we're going to look at see what he gets out of this. 2 sentries to the front, though, which is fantastic. I'm making 5 banelings, 6 more lings coming up into this, another 6 lings. He's making his mothership core, which is great. Income in the lings. I was hoping to get the pylon down in time. Those are good force fields, though. In my mind, I've got to attack, though. I invested too much into this. So I've got to go and try to attack into this. Force fields wear off, so I got great timing. He doesn't have any more force fields left. The baneling attack was great. Now I'm going to do the damage, and I'll go back to everybody's view. And we can see more lings rallying in. I got to do a better job with my rallying. Now I grab them. He's still got a great economy, though. I've got to do economic damage. So I'm going to take a big pile of these guys, and I'm going to run them into the mineral line. So let's pull up the units tab and see what kind of damage I get done. $15 workers left. 13, 11, 10, 9, 7, 2, 1. And I'm attacking the front. And now I'll come over here. He's got 2 zealots in. And he just leaves the game. Obviously, if that, Void Wave is out sooner, that would have helped. But the unfortunate thing about that is, there's just too many Zerglings. If it's Roaches, the Void Ray does really good because there's less Roaches. Against Zerglings, though, it doesn't work out that good. So for this guy, it's very important. Your wall off is good. His force fields needed to be tighter, and he probably should have expanded and had some probes down here to build up a reinforcing wall behind this. If he holds me off, he's got twice my economy, so he'll be doing a lot better than I am. So that was a fairly desperation move on my point, but you can see how just some well-timed aggression will beat out the standard meta game, which is go for that safe expansion. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll see you guys later.